Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Adelina and I make videos about living in my tiny house on wheels and living a more intentional life. A few weeks ago I took a field trip down to IKEA. I get a lot of questions about my no-build van build and the IKEA products that I've used in it. I personally think that IKEA is a fantastic place for finding items to build your van out when you are not doing a full build in particular, because they know small spaces and they have the coolest products that I think I found work really well in a van when you're converting it yourself and you're not a carpenter and you don't really know what you're doing. So that's what I used, and I really wanted to share some of those with you all in one video. So please note that I was filming in public, which I'm not that comfortable doing, and I was talking to myself around far too many people, which also made me nervous given the time that we're in. So what I will do is list all the products down below, the names of the products that you can find at your IKEA. There's no point in me putting down the price because it will be different where you are, what country you're in, what currency you're working with. So I'll just put the names of the products that I used so that you can then go search for them. Everything is still available, even if it's out of stock. You should be able to order it online or find it at your local store. These are just what I used and worked really well for me, and are continuing to work really well for me. So I hope this video is useful. Let's get into it. Let me show you what I found. Hey guys, I'm at IKEA, and I thought what I would do is show you all of the products that I use in my van, my no-build van build, that I actually purchased from IKEA because I've had a lot of questions. So I thought I would just do an IKEA van build haul. I'm not buying it today, but just showing you the products that I use that I think are really useful if you want to build a no-build style van build out. So these little boxes here, I'm not I'm not even going to try and say these names, but I have one of these sitting on my nightstand. It's the drawer unit that I have, and I'll show you just sort of overlay pictures of what it looks like in the van. But I have this Velcro down to that, and I put my books in here, I put my small jackery in here, and it works really well. I have a couple of these. They're actually meant as recycling storage, that type of bin, but I have one under my sink unit and one in the back under the bed for storage. They come in different sizes, and they're quite handy, though I do find they can be tippy if they're a little top heavy and you stop short, so they have to kind of be packed in there. Okay, we are now at one of my favorite pieces, this Sunnersta mini kitchen. This is the kitchen unit that I put in my tiny house. I actually put this shelf over under the sink so that I could put my gray water jug underneath there to have it drain in, and then I have the small one of those underneath that shelf. This is such a good unit for a small space because it's narrower and it's not very tall, and you can hang things off of here. They've these little hooks, this shelf, like you can buy components that go with it that just make it super convenient, super easy to use. It's literally, I think, the best money I spent on this, like the best deal, $150. And you get a self-contained kitchen unit that's stainless steel. This is magnetic, so that faucet that I bought, that is the USB faucet, actually, that I glued magnets to, glues on here. It's really easy to assemble and just have drain, and again, super, super easy to install. Here are some of the things that you can put on there. These little bins easily go on that Sunnersta system. They are only 99 cents. Here are those little shelves, $3.99 for the Sunnersta little shelves. They have smaller ones. I have one of the bigger ones and one of the smaller ones on my unit. These are $2.99. Here are the storage cloth things, skirts, that I use for my curtains. They're $12.99. I love them. They're super easy to use. I have 4 of them, 2 on each window, and they're perfect. They also come with these little pouches, which are $4.99, or these bigger pouches, which I don't have, but again, would be really handy, and they all fit on that Sunnersta system super well. I also have this paper towel roll holder. That's not the price for that. That's the price for this thing. $2.99. So again, great system. Super easy to install, to build, and gives you so much storage in that little kitchen. Little pull-out cart that I've got right beside my drawer unit in my kitchenette. They don't have it out. I don't know if it was a seasonal thing or something like that. I guess the closest one in, I don't know, even that one's quite a bit bigger. Like that's twice as wide as the one that I have. But then this is metal and mine was plastic. So I'm not so sure about that. I'll see if it's somewhere else, but I'll definitely show you a picture of it for the little roller cart. And okay, they're handy little things. I actually use mine in a camper van kitchen. Surprisingly, I've gotten a lot of questions about my lap desk, which, you know, I'm sure you can find these anywhere, but this is the one that I've got. It's $18 at IKEA. And I like it. It's perfectly comfortable, fits my laptop, and place for my mouse beside. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about that. My bed is all from IKEA. This was just the easiest, least expensive thing to buy. So I've got 3 of these SKORVA bed rails. They can expand to whatever size you want. And I have 4 of these LUROY bed bases. You need 2, if you know what I mean, like 1, 2, to make up a double bed. I think they come in different sizes, but that was the easiest way to do it. And you can get the brackets for mounting these for free if you just go to the customer service. So I got 6 brackets for free, and I bought 3 of the rails, and then 2 sets of the slats. In my mind, that is the cheapest and easiest way to build a bed in a tiny house, in a van, tiny house too, I suppose, because everything you need is right there. Now, I have 2 of these curtains. They are the blackout curtains, and there's one that covers the back doors, and there's one that I slide behind the driver and passenger seat at nighttime to give me privacy. They're super cheap. They're $14.99. They're called Benta. And the reason I love these so much is, well, they're cheap, and they're super, they absolutely block out the light. But you can just cut them, and they don't fray if you don't want to hem them. Now, they're not insulating because they're fairly light. But I haven't found that a problem. I find that they are perfect because they actually keep the cold air into the cab. They keep the cold air from coming through the back windows. And I love them. And I like the color too. So there are other more expensive blackout blinds you can get that are thicker, more insulating for now. I find that these are perfect. And like I say, I have 2 of them. I bought a wooden version of this when I was looking for something to set my heater underneath so I could put the drawer unit that I wanted to have on top of it to maximize space. These are plastic. The one I bought was wooden. I don't see the one that I bought. This little settee, I guess they call it kind of a sofa, is an indoor-outdoor product that IKEA carries. It's out of stock now. I found it obviously in the summertime. I'm not even going to try and say what that name is, but it's perfect for a van because it's small and it's narrow and it's super lightweight. I found a lawn chair cushion at the thrift store that I use underneath to give it extra cushiness, but this is what I've used for my seating in the van, and this product is really easy to assemble, very lightweight. It's been very sturdy, and I've quite enjoyed it. I think Sophie has been unbothered for long enough. We should go bug her as I say goodbye to you all. I hope you found the video useful. I know that a lot of you have asked me to make that video, and I've been wanting to do it. I just needed to get to IKEA and find the courage to film in public, because as an introvert, right, Soph? Sophie's an introvert as well, which basically for a cat means she just doesn't like people, except for me, hopefully. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. Like I say, IKEA, I think, is the #1 place that you should go if you're looking to convert a camper van yourself and you're not going to do a full build. They have so many cool products. They really know how to work in small spaces. It's kind of their thing. So that's why I chose it. And I've been super happy with the quality of the products that I have in the van, especially that kitchenette, because that is one of my favorite things. So I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, why? Sophie wants to know why too, right? Because we're nice and the people here are great. So I hope you do subscribe and click that bell notification, because apparently that's important. I hope you're staying safe. I love you guys, and we will see you next week.